century mark and adding a score. It's the Dolphins and the Jags on Thursday night.
Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 12 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and 5.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Right back to Gino. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Card out a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how he's got a man complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. That's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yards. Okay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. In motion, Hill. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So that would have been something from... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Right.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's got this down to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Walker will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
One down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr finds his tight end Ingram, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. Now just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Carr now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. 3 or 4 yards, I guess. From the gun, it's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Walker with another carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. On third down, here's Walker. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more, what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.